Hey, I'm Zanini, and throughout the course of this video, I will describe in my own words each of the 5 dysfunctions of the book 5 Dysfunctions of a Team by Patrick Lencioni. I'll also describe and evaluate the solution to each of the 5 discussions, and I'll also discuss and say if I agree or not with Catherine's solutions that are described in the book. So the first of the 5 dysfunctions is absence of trust, which is when team members are unwilling to be vulnerable, which leads to a lack of openness and collaboration. And the solution that Catherine presented was encouraging vulnerability-based trust, achieving through team building activities, and openly admitting mistakes, so basically creating a good environment. And the second one was fear of conflict. That's the second dysfunction, which when teams avoid healthy battles leading to mediocre decisions. So it's good to discuss rather than just agree because it's easier to agree. That's generally what this means. And the solution by Catherine was to emphasize the value of constructive conflict by creating a safe space for challenging ideas. So having a good environment when every single employee feels safe to share their ideas is ideal and would create those battles, solving this fear of conflict problem. The third dysfunction is lack of commitment, which is when decisions lack buy-in because team members aren't involved in the process or don't agree. So this is basically when people don't agree or people aren't as committed to the organization. And Catherine's solution is pushing for clarity in decisions and seeking commitment even when there isn't consensus. So just being committed even when you don't agree, just be committed in order to achieve organizational goals and doing what's best for the organization and leaving pride and ego and those things aside. The fourth dysfunction is avoidance of accountability, which is when team members don't hold each other accountable, letting poor performances slide. So basically setting a standard, like holding people accountable to their actions and their responsibilities so that you create a good standard, creating a better product or service depending on what your organization does. The solution is that Catherine insists on peer-to-peer accountability and setting clear standards, which is great. The fifth dysfunction is inattentional to results. Is when team doesn't focus on individual goals. Focus more on individual goals and collective goals. And that will be neglecting the overall results and again being selfish and prideful, which would harm organizational goals. So those are the 5 dysfunctions and what they are. For the first one, absence of trust, Catherine's solution was to again promote vulnerability-based trust where team members feel safe sharing their weaknesses, mistakes, and concerns. She uses activities like personal history exercises and models of vulnerability. I agree, because this approach helps to create like a foundational safety and would foster honest communication between the employees, and that would allow them to connect in a human level, not only in the professional level, and that would create a personal trust, which would solve the problem. For fear of conflict, Catherine encourages healthy constructive conflict to drive better decision making. And I agree with this because if it's constructive and if it's a safe environment, only good things can come out of it. Better ideas, agreement, understanding of each other's points, and probably better organization, like they will reach better their organizational goals. Catherine's solution for the lack of commitment, which was the third dysfunction, she ensures clarity and alignment by driving decisions even without consensus. I agree with this because it eliminates ambiguity and decisions are less likely to stall. For the fourth dysfunction, avoidance of accountability, she suggests that encouraging members to call out one another behaviors and performances, that would solve the accountability problem. Just help, like putting the effort to keep each other accountable. And for the last one, in attention to results, she suggests that the team focuses on collective results rather than individual results, and that would ensure that progress as a team would be achieved. And I agree with this because the whole team has to do well, not only one person, to reach organizational goals, so that should be their priority. So in conclusion, I think Catherine offers very good solutions to this 5 dysfunctions, and that would be 4 organizational goals and for the team to do better collectively. So despite that some people may have oppositions, I think her solutions are essentially strong and they would work well with most people in most teams.